If March 3rd's eclipse has to do with predestined fates, that's ruled by a new moon solar eclipse in Aquarius, which is going to be super chaotic on February 17th. March 3rd is the full moon lunar eclipse in Virgo. We're blinded right now to those predestined fates of the March 3rd eclipse. Granted, you might be a little bit more tapped in depending on how long you've been practicing and what you're working on in your world, but generally speaking, we do not know. There's a blinding aspect to it. We've got a lot of stuff happening in Pisces at that time. The March 3rd eclipse. It's going to be ruled by Piscean energy, even though it's in Virgo, which is where the South Node is, but the North Node is in Virgo. Somebody on one of my YouTube videos today said that they hate when astrology starts to sound like calculus. Do you guys think I sound like that when I bop around from transit to transit? Because I think that's funny. Anyways, back to the point. We can't see the predestined fates of March 3rd. And you know, partially why we cannot see them is because something crazy is going to happen on the new moon, and also within the following days, because in the following days we have a Saturn and Neptune conjunction in Aries. It's a lot. So if you're feeling like you might not know yet, that makes sense. One of the things about the Aquarius eclipse, to help us see a little bit, even though we can't see yet, right? One of the things about the Aquarius energy, Aquarius eclipse, is that the Aquarius eclipse for several months now has been throwing us chaos. What are you going to do with it? What's moving in your world? Creative energy? Are you going to get creative with the chaotic stuff that's been happening? With Pluto and Aquarius, part of that transit, sort of, kind of, is that the chaos that we experience, we can use that to create other things, which the spirits then listen to what we do. Pluto, the will, right? In Aquarius, that has to do with the primordial beings. Then the primordial beings look back at us and they say, oh, we see everything you've been creating. We're creators too. So we're going to hand some stuff back to you. So we've been doing something for a while now, kind of since Pluto entered Aquarius, but also for the previous several months, Aquarius eclipse related, right? We've been making changes. We've been doing things. And since that March 3rd eclipse is about predestined fates of your destiny, weird, probably the stuff you've been working on changing has to do with the stuff that is predestined in your life. So if you're thinking about, you know what, this does have to do with my higher purpose. This does have to do with my soul's purpose. This does have to, there's a lot of language around that. Okay, discern as necessary. It's going to depend on who you are. Yeah, you know what, I have been working in that. Cool. The eclipses are about to shake some stuff up, clear out things that are not predestined for you, and make sure you're set up to do exactly what you came here to do. Anybody else sitting on the edge of their seat? Because I feel like I'm a kid in a movie theater with 3D glasses on. You know that feeling where you were like, this is so cool because this is a 3D movie, you know? Honestly, that's kind of how I feel. I didn't go to very many of those, but I did go to at least one of them. And I'm remembering with my little peepers, this is gonna be a good movie. I don't even remember what movie it was, but anyways, I digress, all right? Don't stress about it. Just look at the stuff you've been creating. Look at the stuff you've been doing, because the stuff you've been doing and creating and inventing and changing already is setting you up for a bigger predestined work or predestined fate that you would not be able to create by yourself. Spirits will be involved in this. Weird, okay, wild. Gratitude, reverence, and love to you. Keep up the brew that you do. I for sure will too. We are on the edge of eclipse season. You think I'm gonna stop brewing now? Wrong! I have things to do, so, including apparently eat these olives. Me and food recently at the end of these videos. Weird Virgo stuff. Anyway, I'll talk to you soon. Also true.